Welcome to Off the Console, the hottest podcast all about tech, gaming, and anything nerdy. And I don't have the rest of my script. So this week with me is High Tech Low Life. Welcome, man.
Thanks for having me, man. You know, it's been quite an interesting day. You see.
It has been very interesting. We just got done with the bonus episode. So if you want more content after watching this or even spicier takes, some of the topics that we talked about over there are like the deflock stuff going on with Darth Vader. We also talked about Wi-Fi being able to identify you. Maybe there's going to be a collab between flock cameras and Wi-Fi networks. We don't know. It's a horrible collab. But all I do know is that today for the main episode, we do have GTA 6 and all its leakage. And then we have Valve and its 30th anniversary. Anniversaries can count to 3. I mean, even if it is 30. But we'll see what else we get from them on that this coming week. And then a bunch of other stuff, including Bazzite updates. Good stuff this week. Like always, though, we go into seeing what each one of us are doing, what's going on in our lives, what we're playing. Unfortunately, Gardner is not with us today. He had important other things to take care of. And so he is missed this week, but he should be here next week for sure. So with that being said, what have you been up to, High Tech?
I've been exploring. I've been finishing up my Steam Machine review, and it's out on YouTube right now. It's doing pretty well. I've given my thoughts. You know, someone said that I said the same thing word for word Gardner said, but you know what they didn't know? I wrote the article for that on Gardner's website as well.
Yeah. Oh, so they're like, we read his article. Do they not realize that Gardner has editors?
Well, I wrote the whole article.
Not editors, it's not like there's ghostwriters. You're one of the, what am I thinking of?
Yes.
You published it. You wrote it. You did everything. Gardner has multiple people that do that. So
yeah, Gardner didn't buy a Steam machine. In case you guys didn't know, he made his own Steam machine. Yeah, and it'll be interesting hearing his thoughts on that. But in the meantime, though, aside from that, though, I also published it on Bilibili as my first Bilibili video because I was exploring that as well. Because I'm not sure if you know this or not. Right. I don't know if you know this or not, but Bilibili is opening up to the rest of the world now.
Yeah, Bilibili. It's an interesting name. I hate writing it out, though, but it's interesting.
Yeah, so it's so it's spelled Bilibili.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually gotten 39 views, which is great because I haven't advertised it at all. I also wrote an article about that on Gardner's site, but it's not released just yet.
Dude, you're a beast at writing articles. I need to learn. I've been writing other stuff, but we can get into that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's just about getting the right inspiration. It's been a while since I've written anything on Gardner's site.
I don't know. I think you've been killing it. Seems like you average like what, 1 or 2 a month, and it's not even, you're a guest writer.
Yeah, I am a guest writer. But yeah, that's my week. Been fucking around with the Steam machine. Been messing around with game streaming to and from the machine as well.
Have you been liking that?
I actually have. Steam Remote Play has improved drastically.
Agreed.
I almost feel no difference between that and Moonlight now.
Yeah. I honestly,
yeah.
I think it, at least from my experience, it's been a little better than Moonlight, but I'm in a different house, same network, but a different house. So it could also be something to do with that.
Yeah. I mean, both of them are hooked up via Ethernet, so it makes it a much, 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 much better experience. I'm sure.
Oh,
I still need to do more extensive testing with like my Ein Thor and my Steam machine, because I've got that set up too.
Have you done the Steam Deck then?
Machine? I mean, I could do that.
That's what easily. I typically do, actually, is my Steam machine is on Ethernet, though. So I haven't tried it with just Wi-Fi with the Steam machine, but the Steam Deck is Wi-Fi. I haven't I was playing it on my second story. I was playing it further away, and it was pretty good actually.
I've also enabled PoE as well.
Is that like a specific setting you have to enable?
So yes and no. Yes, you have to enable in the BIOS, and then yes, you have to set it up in command line. So there's a bit of tomfoolery that has to be done, but it's not too bad.
I wonder if anyone's really interested. I'll make a script and I'll have that, because I've done scripts in the past. I just don't know if people care or not, because I might. You can't create a script for the BIOS though.
That's the thing. You're gonna have to. Well, it's a pretty simple. You just turn on S4 S5 S4 S5 wake up.
Yeah,
and it just works.
So you abbreviated. So this is Wake-on Ethernet or Wake-on-LAN, right?
Yeah, Wake-on-LAN. Yes.
Yeah. So
I don't know if Wake-on-LAN works outside of your home network though.
No, not without you could set it up to work though. I can almost guarantee that, but it's gonna be a whole other system that you'd have to put in. I'm sure there's software for it. In fact, I think there is. I just haven't used it for. I haven't looked into it for a while.
Yeah. So Steam Link automatically attempts the Wake-on-LAN situation first before it actually starts to stream. You know.
Yeah.
So if you go to Steam Link and then just try to connect to your like Steam machine or Steam Deck or whatever, it'll wake it up first and then connect, and that's pretty cool. There is one caveat though. If you have HDMI-CEC enabled, it also turns your TV on.
Yep.
And that's super annoying.
I'm wondering if that's why they have it turned off for now. Oh man, that seems like such an It's interesting that they have it. So I know I'm jumping back all over here, but like Valve could implement a new firmware update or a BIOS update and have that enabled by default. So they could do that in the future. I'm curious why they didn't do it. Maybe they didn't want to deal with the CEC automatically turning on the TV, but that seems like a signal that they could also control, right? They could control whether they fire that signal, from my understanding. So
I think they might be able to. I don't know. They
should be able to, unless because their CEC is like a little bit of a custom one version, right? So
yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm trying to solutionize here, but that's really interesting. The script for doing it in the terminal is one I could do for people, but the BIOS would be a harder one. Yeah, so that's what you've been pretty busy, man.
Yeah, I have. Now, what about you though?
Me.
Yeah.
So
you.
I've been writing in a different sense. I have promoted my AI Claude to be a manager over me and manage my life. No, I'm just kidding. It's like but I've been writing a lot more software though. I know. And so I tend to, because I'm an engineer, I've written software for 15 years. I tend to gravitate towards writing software and code more than I do writing articles. I don't mind writing articles. It's just I have a hard time focusing on that, where code is in much smaller blocks. But yeah, I've been writing a lot more, updating. I have like 6 projects going on right now. I know it's just how my brain kind of works, but thecouchrig.com is coming along. I have updates out for my load kit and some other stuff that I'm working on that I'll talk about later down the road. Off the console, we'll probably have some new updates too. That working on my game, playing Baldur's Gate 3, pushing off my review of the Steam Machine because I've been enjoying the Steam Machine too much, which is bad. Like I really do like the Steam Machine quite a bit. High tech, like it's a fun little device. I didn't think I was gonna like it so much. I was a little worried. I'm like, well, this is not as powerful as like as heck. I even have an older Windows machine now. I'm like, it might be about as powerful as that, but I'm really liking it. I think FSR has done a great job. So,
dude, it's only about to get better because I think FSR 4.1 or whatever is enabled in Proton Experimental, is it not?
Yeah, it is. I don't know how that works. From my understanding, it's like defaulted. So anytime that you select FSR, I can't remember if it's 2 and 3 or if it's just 3, but every time you select one of those in a game, it will override it and it will use FSR 4.1, I believe. I don't know if it's a setting that you can disable, enable, or if it's just baked right into it, but that's from my understanding how it works.
I don't know. I don't know for certain either.
But another thing is that I've written a script that puts my game that I'm working on, it's in an Unreal, onto the Steam machine and onto the deck for auto testing. So my game is going to be, I'm testing it on these devices. So I'm curious. I'll in the future, I'll report back on how well the development and with Unreal and how easy it is to optimize Unreal 5 games is on Steam Deck and Steam Machine. Because it's an interesting dilemma that people always think that Unreal is really bad for lower powered devices, but we'll see.
Well, I mean, like most other things, it depends on the developer.
That's it, and also the technology you enable and optimizations and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see.
And I mean, it's mostly not Unreal. It's mostly like just Lumen, right?
Well, Lumen is Unreal. It's Lumen. I'm assuming Nanite can be also an issue in it too. It's these powerful systems to where they are very powerful, but if you go into it and have a dual system set up and switch between them, then it should be easier, but it should be easier. That being said, you're going to throw off the atmosphere of your game. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll report back as I work on it more. Right now, though, I'm in the, because I've been working on my games on and off for years. I've gone back on one of the games, restructured it and redid it. And I'm in the beginning portion of it, and I'm taking it from need a test on deck and Steam Machine oriented stuff. I've also been playing around with the AI integrations with MCP with it, and it's interesting because you can import and manage assets much easier with Claude, which is nice. Just as I know, I'm sure a lot of listeners and viewers don't like AI, but it is interesting as like that helping tool of, I don't want to manage the assets. I can have it even manage and optimize the assets for me and remind, like it's a really nice tool for that type of stuff. So I think if game developers use it in the future for like optimizations and stuff like that, we could have much better optimized games, even if we just had kind of like a little a tool that helped with that. But I don't know.
Yes, yeah. I think I mean, I don't know. I'm not really sure what to make of it anymore. I mean, if it helps you guys, it does, but we can't trust you're an experienced coder, so you know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's mostly the vibe coders that don't know anything about coding that are the problems.
Well, and they vibe code stuff that like takes credit cards, all that other stuff where I'm like, okay, guys. So like I joke about being a vibe coder, but I read the code, I understand the code. And I will say this, and people are not going to like what I'm going to say, but Claude and AI is getting drastically better every year at coding. Is it good at like guessing what you want? Not necessarily. No, you have to be very descriptive. You've got to review stuff. It's going to go off on different paths. You have to work with it, depending on how you do it. Or you have it build out the templates system. Like that's how I'm doing it more, is I build out the systems and do the stuff I just don't want to deal with. And then I still like do a lot of editing. But it's becoming less and less, guys. Like it's really good. It's also really funny because with the I know we need to get on with the topics, but with the MC, like with where it thinks it will place stuff into the world, because I'm like, okay, put this into the world, into where you think it is, and then I'll rearrange and I'll fine tune everything, and it gets it wrong so much. It's so funny. It inverts so much stuff. it is what it is. We can move on to the topics of the day. But before we do that, make sure to like, subscribe, bash, or that's for me and my channel, bash that bell, but like hit subscribe, hit the bell, get reminded of when we do our podcast drops. And with that, go over to the Fediverse. Honestly, you can go to offtheconsole.com. Over there, it has all the links. We'll have it in the description below. It should have everything that you need. New updates coming out soon will be like, you can get more of the YouTube videos there, not just the podcast videos. I also have updates coming for more notes and stuff. So if you want to look at the articles that we were basing all this off, you can go there. And heck, we'll have some more, I think, stuff in there merging in with Patreon. So yeah, and if you want to support us, go to patreon.com, off the console. I think it's, I don't know if it's / or yeah, / off the console, but it's off the console or off the console show, but we should have links. So go do that stuff.
Yeah. And we're also looking to we're aiming to hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. So close. Do check us out and help us out.
Share with your friends. Let us know what you don't and do like about the podcast. If there's something, there's like some hindrance, I usually like to save this for the end, but if there's some hindrance, let us know and we'll improve it. We'll make it your life easier for listening to the podcast because we love doing this and want to keep on doing it.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of loving, doing, and keep on doing, that people love hacking GTA 6, but Take-Two also loves destroying people for hacking it. So it's a give and take situation here.
So, for those who may not have seen the news this week, Rockstar has suffered a GTA 6 leak, of which we don't know the full extent of. There's a lot of speculation as to what it is. At first, people thought, oh, it's just leaked internal footage of the game. But then the guy uploaded a video of him shooting his name Leak on the, because it's spelled like, his name is Cyber Leak, like leak as in like the little onion things, right? L-E-E-K. Yeah. He took a gun, he spelled out the word leak with like shooting it, and then that's when people knew it was real shit. It was some real fucking shit. And oh no, it's been one hell of a time, man. It's gotten to the point where Take-Two has actively gone out and subpoenaed both Microsoft and Discord. So yeah, if you live in one of those countries that has forced identification, they'll have your ID soon enough. Hopefully CyberLeak wasn't dumb enough to live in a country like that.
Here's the thing with leaking and all that, like it's like with Valve all over. So Half-Life 2 was leaked years ago. They really and that whole thing, like to capture the leak, the hacker was interesting too. But from a developer side, they want to release it in a package that they want. They want to see it. They want to be excited. They want control over their own product. I get it. I don't condone hacking, and even with GTA, but like I just have a hard time feeling bad for Take-Two and for GTA. There's no way that this is really going to hurt the game sales, unless I guess the game's really bad. But I haven't been watching the leaks or anything like that, so I can't say if it is or not. But it does suck to get that out of your control, where you're like, we've worked on this. Like, and a lot of engineers and a lot of people have worked on GTA 6 over the years. So it does suck to have a decade plus worth of work kind of feel like it goes out of control and you don't have control of how it gets introduced into the world, even though you spent all this time on it, right? GTA is like Nintendo in a lot of ways, where they're so litigious, they're so crazy about it in some form or fashion that
I would say they're even more litigious, because if you guys recall, there was actually a decompilation project for not a decompilation project, an open source reimplementation of the old Take-Two engines for the PS2 era GTAs. They didn't come with any source code from the games. They were, legally speaking, they would be in the clear. Whereas like Nintendo hasn't taken down like the N64 ones, like for Super Mario 64 or God forbid, Ocarina of Time, those PC recomps or decomps rather.
Mm-hmm.
Take-Two did.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna reframe all this. Fuck Nintendo. Fuck Take-Two.
Right.
I say this because they have taken down my videos and stuff where I've given them free like eyes on some of their stuff. Like I've streamed watching trailers for some of the GTA stuff or in the past. Same thing with Nintendo, and I've had my stuff struck. I hate that. I hate it. So fuck them. That's my take on this. In the sense of like, I'm like, okay, if you want to be a little litigious, cool, it's your product, whatever. But like, yeah, they're way overdo it. Apple's the same way, so F them too, because I hate that, like, you have this promotional ad stuff where it doesn't hurt you to have someone else talk about it. Really, it can only help. It gives you essentially free advertising almost, depending on how they talk about it. And they, they'll freaking kill your stream or they'll kill your video. It's just weird. Nintendo, yeah, I don't know. But yeah. So what more do we need to go on this? Like, there's so much more with this GTA 6 stuff, isn't there?
Right. Like, so probably one of the biggest plot twists here is that apparently
this is a spray in the leak. Sorry.
Yes.
Apparently, I'm just catching up.
There's more too. So they announced two accounts, Discord accounts. They want to figure out who CyberLeak, Cinematic Rockstar, and Surfer 24K are. And these are Discord accounts too, so Discord may find out soon enough, unless, they've gone out of the way to secure themselves before any of this, right?
Yeah.
But also, there's a contingency plan in case they do get caught. Allegedly, word has it, you can pull up the article I linked to you, by the way. This is the one. We're going to go over it together. It's an active GTA 6 build, and apparently copies have already been distributed worldwide, and the public release has to be canceled manually each day, meaning if CyberLeak were to be caught and apprehended, the public release would go out of this leak. You know how crazy that would be if that were the case?
I mean, that is a great way to protect yourself. We'll see, though. I think they're willing to burn down any. Sometimes when companies and people get in these type of mindsets, they're willing to destroy everything to achieve a goal. So they'd burn down everything to have that control instead of having it go out. So interesting.
Right. The big question, though, is how can they, once it's on the internet, how can they possibly contain the raging wildfire that is the GTA leak?
I think it'd be really hard.
Assuming this is all real, that is.
True. I mean, if he's playing the game and has the source code for it, I'd be shocked if he doesn't have an easy way to do it. Potentially. It really depends on how he's deciding to, like, I'm assuming torrent and all that, but yeah.
Well, I mean, if he were, it looks like he has a contingency plan. Of course, us at off the console probably will not be showing any footage of the leaks.
No.
Definitely. We don't want to get our asses nuked from orbit by Take-Two. And as tempting as it would be to show off the GTA 6 leak on a Steam machine, I don't know. I don't think we're going to be doing that.
Wait,
I'm having a YouTube channel.
Is this a leak that runs on the PC?
Yes, allegedly. This is the PC leak.
The PC doesn't come out for a year.
Well, I mean, that doesn't mean they haven't developed on the PC.
No, well, of course it's going to work fine.
Remember, Rockstar only delays it so they can have people who are impatient double down.
I know, but there's no way they're handing out. There's no way this is leaked from an early access review copy. This has got to be a developer build or something.
Absolutely, it probably is a developer build.
It probably came from some of the people they pissed off, from some of the developers. They probably leaked it somehow.
Yeah, imagine if the source code got leaked. That would be insane. I mean, you couldn't do anything with it legally speaking, but still.
I don't know. I really have a hard time. The more and more, like, I hear about how Rockstar, it's more Rockstar than anything. I should not Take-Two, but Take-Two obviously. But Rockstar, the more I hear about how they treat their employees, how they just care about the cash money. It feels like more and more. And the way they treat just everyone else, I just don't care. I just don't like Rockstar. I'm not excited for GTA 6. I'm not their right demographic, but I always pick up a GTA because I like to play around with it for about 10, I don't even play the story. I just like to play around in the world for hours on end. They've killed so much of the hype for me where I'm like, maybe I will get a day one. There's so many other games that came out this year that I'd much rather play, including Half-Life 3 coming out soon, right?
I mean, the gaming industry was very, very different when GTA 5 came out. Like it was over a decade ago, and like the industry's changed.
Which time GTA 5 came out? Hasn't been released like multiple times now?
Yeah, well, we'll stick with the original 360 release. The first time it came out.
Wait, GTA 5 came out on 360? That's
PS3 360. Yeah, it was an Xbox 360 era game. Yes.
Yeah.
The games industry wasn't the PS4 didn't have a GTA game. Is that not crazy?
Didn't they release it for the PS4?
They did, but not like
it wasn't original.
Not a brand new GTA game. No, beep.
That's so crazy.
This is like the end of the fifth generation, the PS5 era of consoles.
The only reason I say it's crazy is that they have the money to do it, that they could release a little bit more often. I really think they were just cash cowing the GTA Online. Like they make billions off that every year.
Yes, and now they get to make billions off of this. Now, I don't really think the leaks will greatly affect sales, and if anything, I'm guessing it's gonna butter it up. Remember, there's still that gameplay extended gameplay release on Netflix. Remember that?
How did that go? I didn't watch it.
That's not until Monday.
Oh, I thought it was already happened. Oh,
no.
Poor Netflix.
But no one gives a fuck because everyone watched it on. Everyone watched the leaks already.
Yep.
They did.
I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't like. For me, I think they're hurting their game sales. I think on the PC side of things because I think the PC gamers care more. I think console gamers. I think this will sell like crazy.
Well, yeah,
of course, but like, I don't know if this is actually going to hurt their sales, which is kind of funny too that they're being so litigious about it.
I don't think it's going to hurt their sales. Crazy. I think if anything, unless CyberLeak did like something crazy like spoil the ending of GTA 6.
I think it would ruin it.
I think they were like work in progress cutscenes with like voice acting. I think it might, because I think a lot of people would like, because we don't know what kind of build he has. It could for all we know, it could be a vertical build, right? It could be a vertical slice.
It could be a vertical slice, which is.
But it could also be like a pretty far in development version of GTA 6. Maybe not like a fully polished one, but like a feature complete version of the game almost.
Should I ask Grok? No, I'm just kidding.
If that's the case, then he would probably have access to the story missions, the cutscenes, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And if it got leaked, then like I would be willing to bet you it would impact the sales significantly, especially if people hated the story. Like remember, The Last of Us Part 2 had story leaks, significant cutscene leaks, and it turned out they were all correct. Yeah. It turns out it played out almost exactly the same as it did in the game.
What? Yeah, but a lot of the narratives going around was like, there's a trans person, but all this other stuff where it's like the worst part about The Last of Us 2 was all the misinformation around it. But you're not wrong. But the leaks were also correct. But then everyone propagated it out with tons of misinformation, and I think that did hurt sales. On Last of Us 2. I don't think it hurt it enough to like not make a third. Last of Us Part 2 was really good, actually. Just some annoying parts to it. But yeah.
But GTA,
We'll see about
it's a different
GTA.
story with GTA. This is Grand Theft Auto. This is not The Last of Us.
This is not The Last of Us. I don't think there's going to be... I think both LGBTQ people and bigots are going to be buying this for... Because don't they have like pride parades? I think one side's going to be murking everyone. The other one's going to be participating. I think everyone's going to be buying this that are console gamers. People that don't really care, right? Even if they see the ending, whatever. I think people play Grand Theft Auto partially for the world building, not necessarily for the story. So even if the story's bad, it won't ruin it. Where Last of Us Part 2 is very atmospheric and it's very world building, but it is essentially a little bit of a fancy movie at times. So I have seen some of these leaks, and I will say it kind of just looks like GTA 5 but with better graphics. I'm sure people like people like GTA 5, but it doesn't look like it's a cataclysmic shift in gameplay. Not what the trailers made it look like.
The trailers? We haven't seen... Nah.
Well, not gameplay, but I'm saying trailers make it feel and seem like they're going to be...
I think that's mostly just other people AI generating like a fucking life sim, because people are probably walking in thinking that this is going to be some sort of crazy life sim. It's not. It's just fucking Grand Theft Auto.
That's what I mean. If they could do that, I might be down for a GTA 6. I want something that's like GTA 5, but just it is next level. But I don't mind saving and then doing, destroying half the city, but then reloading. Like, we all did as teens in GTA, but
I think they're going to be the first. This is going to be the expectations are fucking sky high, man. This is going to be the next best. This is going to be the best thing that happened since fucking sliced bread.
This is the most hyped game in a long time.
Like I remember the last game I heard this much hype over was fucking Halo 3 back in the day. Mm-hmm. It feels like Halo 3 is coming out again.
I think, I don't know, in my realm of the world, I think this is like Half-Life 3 kind of levels, but Half-Life 3 has never been fully confirmed it's being worked on, so...
It's been confirmed that it's been canceled a few times.
It's always Copium that's doing it, and it's a much smaller group. GTA has been announced. They've been talking about it, although they've been really bad at actually showcasing anything about the game. It's interesting.
I mean, there's a reasonable... I mean, we still don't know anything about HLX, I think it was, that we're looking at, right?
HLX, Half-Life,
Half-Life X.
The Half-Life X, which could be Half-Life 3. It's I think a code name right now, but yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be, because quite frankly, they've given us nothing. So it's hard to say it's Half-Life 3 levels of hype, because we don't know if it's even a thing really, for certain. It's not like Silksong, where Silksong was definitely confirmed.
Yeah,
and definitely was said to be. Yeah, there's a lot of hype around that. But like genuinely speaking, this is like a massive everyone wants to get away from fucking GTA 6.
Get away from it,
like in terms of like release dates, because everyone's fucking releasing on their own day.
Yeah, like it's gonna be. I can almost guarantee. I'd put good money that this will be the biggest release date or release of any game ever.
Absolutely, I think so. This gives me the same goosebump. Like fucking, I remember Halo 3 was like the shit, man. You guys remember the Halo 3 launch?
Yeah, it was. Was it launched on 360?
It was 360 exclusive. Yes.
Yeah, obviously, was it because Halo 1 and 2 were on the Xbox, right? And then Xbox 360 was 3.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I played it. I played it like. I think we got authorization to play it like an hour or two before it released it at the mall. I worked at a GameStop, and so when that came
Wow,
out.
you lucky son of a bitch.
It was cool.
Dude,
cool.
it was, dude, it's giving me, like, GTA 6 gives me the same vibes, but, like, that it's gonna be like a fucking midnight release kind of party. You know, Halo 3 style.
I wish it
But
was Halo 3. We
I
need
wish,
another
yeah.
real Halo 3.
Dude, we do need a new Halo 3, man. Fucking 343 fucked up everything. I'm sorry, Halo Studios fucked up everything.
I don't think Bungie was doing a great job with it either, so.
Well, I mean, Bungie did their own thing. They wanted to do something else, and I think that's
I understand. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if anyone was going to pick that up well enough and beat expectations. I think it was a really hard IP.
I think Bungie might have had a better shot. I mean,
probably, but
what
was their last Halo game that they made? Wasn't it 4 or my? Oh no, that was
343's first Halo. No, the last one they made was Halo Reach.
The last one was Reach.
Yeah, they made Halo 1, 2, 3, 3 ODST, and Reach.
Yeah. They really went weird. Like, yeah. I appreciate Halo, but I honestly, story-wise, I don't know. I never finished Halo 4. So,
I mean,
it didn't seem that much different than 3, but that's,
you don't need to, man. If you have
going to sound very blasphemous.
Dude, if you have the Master Chief Collection, you already have one of the greatest trilogies in gaming, and Halo 4.
And Halo 4.
And Halo.
Is it in there?
Yeah, it's in there. It's Halo 1, 2, it's all the games I mentioned, and Halo 4.
So it's all, okay. I don't think I have it.
Everything before Halo 5. And honestly, this is going to sound blasphemous too, but I kind of like Halo 5's multiplayer. The single player was ass, don't get me wrong. The single player was horrible, though easily the worst Halo campaign of all time.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, it is everything. I don't even think, I thought it was just the 3 games. I have not beat the collection yet.
So
I do have
that. So they added Halo ODST and Reach after the fact.
Oh.
So it used to be just the 4 games. Halo 1 through 4.
I've always been like, Halo is my multiplayer LAN, like my LAN like days. Like we'd hook up all like Xbox or 360s and we'd play Halo. That was where it was at for me.
Well, I don't know, but there's going to be new games being announced sometime very soon, in fact.
New games being announced for Halo?
No, at Gamescom. It's in 3 days.
Wait, we're talking about Gamescom? I thought we were talking about the...
I thought you skipped it. Well, I was going to say Gamescom comes out in 3 days. We don't know who's going to be there, or actually we probably already do, but we don't know what's going to be there. It's going to be sick. 3 days. We're going to talk about it next week for certain. And our favorite announcements there. But, I mean, that's basically all the news there is about it right now. Let's go on to the other big news that's happening on Monday.
Wait, what's Retold?
Valve.
Sorry. Rayman Legends Retold, is it like a remake or is it?
I think it is a remake. It came out already, I think.
Rayman Legends, yeah. Oh, so the Retold already came out. I know that Rayman Legends, like I love that game, but yeah. Huh.
Yes, but I think this news is more pertinent to you, my friend.
I know. I apologize for throwing off your groove. Okay.
Valve's 30th anniversary.
Valve is turning 30, and they don't look a day over 20.
Gabe Newell doesn't look a day over 60. He looks quite good. Look at that. Dude, look at
this yet. I know.
How old is he? Comments on YouTube.
I thought isn't he in his 60s?
Yeah, he's in the 60s. He's still got some life left in him.
Yeah.
He looked good.
I know he's been working out and everything, but there's also
Yeah, he scuba dives every day, man. That shit ain't easy.
That's true. He's scuba, like his work is he gets up, does stuff that he needs to do for work in the morning because he's always on his flotillas. He goes scuba diving. Maybe he goes scuba diving in the beginning, and then he takes a break at lunch, goes scuba diving, and then he
plays Dota 2.
Yeah, he plays Dota 2.
Dude, it's Dota 2 is the game he plays. That's insane to me.
I think it is too, and this is part of the reason maybe I'm a little jealous. Like I feel like it's the child that gets all the attention as Dota from him, where I'm like, no, you gotta take care of the other children. Portal, Half-Life, we have other children being neglected. Gabe,
Counter-Strike is neglected compared to Dota 2. Let's be honest.
I like Don't get me wrong, I like Counter-Strike, but I'm kind of over it.
Right.
Days.
So it looks like they're always hiring, evidently.
They are always hiring because how Valve works is that they look for the best. And if they feel like, because they have so much money, they feel like you could be an asset on the team, they'll oftentimes hire someone. Now,
I could be an asset on Valve. I can be the best. I'm hyper competent. That's all you need to know, Mr. Gabe Newell.
I mean, I've been an engineer for 15 years, albeit I only do game development on the side, and maybe once I have my first game released, maybe, but like, I do not feel like I'd be competent enough to. That's why I've not applied at Valve before. Well, maybe there's been one time a long time ago. Like, I feel like I would do better if I was working on his, and we've mentioned this joke a lot, but like on his yachts as a janitor, I feel like I'd be more qualified.
Dude, come on, man. Have faith in yourself, man. Apply to Valve, get hired, and don't forget about us when you do. I feel like
if I went and worked at Valve, this is the big part of it, is like I could probably work really hard, get a good portfolio, maybe. Because that's what it really takes, having a really good portfolio, having really show that you're passionate and that you know what you're doing. I think a lot of people could get there. It just takes a lot of work. My problem is if I did that, I'd have to drop everything else I'm working on. So multiple deck projects I'm working on, multiple games I'm working on. I don't know if I'd be able to do this podcast because it would require so much dedication, I think. I'm not saying that they'd overwork me, but oh my gosh.
Well, we shall see. We shall see what happens if you were to say be hired. Honestly, man,
maybe I should try it.
You should try it on your own time. So we do have to talk about the 30th anniversary.
So you're saying I can't do it right now? Wow.
Hell no. We got a podcast to do.
Okay, let's get back to it.
So so what do you think they're gonna do for the 30th anniversary on Monday? Are they gonna announce Half-Life 3? How did fish? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, let's see. Half-Life 3. Nothing. Half-Life, A Place in the West.
Chapter 3. The fuck is that?
I don't know. There's a lot of different indie games that are allowed to use Half-Life, I think. This is probably, let's see, in a devastated America, sinister commandos are kidnapping. Oh my goodness, children taking them to hit.
Hold on, it's not even a game, it's a fan comic. And it's on Steam.
Interesting. It's definitely the Half-Life universe.
I wonder if anyone's taking a crack at making a Half-Life fighting game.
That
we should do.
Would be interesting. But the problem with Half-Life fighting games, like Zen creatures, like these guys would be OP, and Freeman is all about his intellect, his suit, and guns.
Dude, it's called balancing, man. You think Batman would beat Superman in a straight fight?
Yeah, but their balancing was everyone got special Superman powers for those games, right?
Right. All right. Well, let's do Marvel. Do you think Captain America would ever beat Thor in a straight fight?
Yes. No, you're not wrong, but at least there's like some equivalencies there. Don't get me wrong, it would be fun. I'm down for it. I'll stop spoiling your fun on this. I'm down. Let's do it. Anything to get more Half-Life.
And also speculation suggests that we may be getting a frame announcement on that Monday as well.
I think that's raw. I mean, I feel like it would kind of spoil it because like it's Valve's anniversary, right? It's not Steam's, it's Valve's. It's a game company. Doing it based off of hardware seems a little, but I'll take anything at this point.
They could do multiple things. They could give us a free copy of Portal and Half-Life.
True.
And the Steam frame all in one day.
They could do multiple, and I'm hoping they do that. I'm with you on that.
I'd be down for that. Now,
I'd be a little sad if they didn't have like some type of 30th anniversary thing going on. Like even if it's a Play Store, or if not Play Store, even if it's the store, or like a store sell system like that they have to celebrate all the games that supported them over the years, that would be cool. Along with the Steam frame announcement, or like, hey, Half-Life 2's on Steam frame, and just showcase that. Doing something like that's what I want to see. I don't want to see them just drop Steam frame. Oh, you can reserve it now, and that's pretty much it. With maybe a little 30th anniversary. This is a company that has billions of dollars.
And a plethora of reviews from like Linus Tech Tips and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think this is going to be an interesting week to watch out for, because we have the Take-Two, we have the fucking GTA 6 gameplay reveal, official gameplay reveal.
Yeah,
we have Valve's 30th anniversary, and we have Gamescom, all in the span of this coming week. So this week isn't super interesting in terms of news, but next week sure will be.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting. Gardner's going to be here.
Yeah, so Gardner's going to be here too.
At least he's not going to miss out on much this week.
Hopefully. But we got to talk about some stuff too. Namely,
how we talk about, I know, my stuff's all messed up. FCC abolishes. Is this one that was supposed to be in there?
Yeah. So essentially, for those who don't know, the FCC used to have a plan to get gigabit Ethernet worldwide, countrywide, nationwide, and now they don't, which is bullshit, because gigabit Ethernet is so good.
So, like, yeah, continue. Sorry.
Well, that's all I had to say for now.
I'm going to say this, and people don't like politics and all that, but politics like you. Like, they affect you, and this is why I get more and more involved with it, because, guys, we don't have, like, you think the RAM crisis would be happening if we had a competent government? Like, I don't think so. I think we would have more regulations or have other ways to subsidize and everything. Like, I don't think a lot of the stuff that's going on if we had a functioning government. So the Biden administration, like last week eliminated the gigabyte speed goal established during the Biden administration. Pretty much, if it has Biden administration attached to it, this current administration is going to kill it. Now, it's just, and this is crazy. FCC decides 1 gigabyte is too fast. Standard must be technologically neutral.
What does that even mean?
That means that they want, is most likely what this means is that they want, like, this could be an Elon Musk kind of thing interfering. It probably affects like who's getting payouts. So like if let's say Comcast or whatever wants more money, and they're like, yeah, we're putting in more gigabyte, they could probably get more subsidies, because everything, our internet, our backbone for LAN, for the internet and everything, like all the fiber optics and all that is subsidized heavily by the government. People might not realize that, and so getting contracts probably was tied to that, making sure that everyone was getting faster internet. I bet you was the redirect to Elon Musk's satellite system, because it doesn't do gigabit.
Yeah, and well, first and foremost, fuck Elon Musk for if this is true. Not that he hasn't done anything. Not that he hasn't done anything bad. It's
speculation. And also FCC was gutted and everything. Like, there's so much that goes into all these news articles. It's
like, God damn it! Like, faster internet should be a priority for the country, because as it stands right now, they want to make everything in the data centers. But like, if you look at the Midwest, they barely have fucking internet to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
How are you supposed to serve all those people, right?
Yeah, I mean, once you get the backbone in, and if we do like gigabit would last for a good long while. Don't get me wrong. I think like they're putting in 3 gigabit in places now. Like it's cool that they're increasing it in some areas, especially denser areas. But like this is a standard that would last for decades, maybe even 100 years. This could last for a good long while to service a lot of communities and would be very good infrastructure. Now, if they were going like, if they wanted to say, "Hey, FCC, we're like," if the FCC is like, "Well, we're going to cut back on our budget here so that the who takes care of the roads and everything, so they can build, like, fix the bridges, so that infrastructure is actually fixed." But that's a whole other topic, maybe. But I don't. I just think they're being lazy, and they're trying to. It's probably lobbying from Elon Musk and I'm being very speculative, but I'm not going to be generous either. Like, this is happening for a reason. It could be happening because Biden's name, or
dude, our ancient infrastructure, infrastructure need some serious upgrading. Like, seriously.
Yeah. If you're in newer area, like where I'm at in Utah, everywhere has gigabit. That's in the cities, but you go just a little bit further out and there's nothing. They have to rely on satellites, which they already are. Okay. But I'm just really curious why they would just stop doing this. It didn't seem like it was a problem up until now. So
I don't know.
I don't get it. Like, I just don't get why they would cancel all this. And maybe someone can let us know in the comments, but honestly, this just feels like corruption kind of winning over, as opposed to,
I can't think of any justification that would make sense.
Oh, it's definitely not going to be like make sense justifications, right? It's definitely, that's why I'm thinking that there's corruption going on here. But I think Gardner mentioned on this one that we should ban the internet, didn't he? We should just get rid of it in the Discord. But a little bit of tidbit from him. It's just so stupid. We can't have good infrastructure. So, like, infrastructure at least is the core part of like a government, right? And this is an internet. No one can like disagree that the internet is a crucial part of their infrastructure nowadays, whether it be from managing businesses, from managing whatever it is. The internet is a core part of connecting the rest of the country and the world. And we should be pushing for better satellite, landline, or cellular internet. We should. And they should be distinct too. But this just, I think, just hurts us no matter what. And saying it's too fast and it could hurt, we need it to be more technology neutral is kind of weird. It's also kind of a weird way to say FCC abolishes gigabit, but like, if they wanted to, they could rephrase it. Well, we're going to have 3 different goals for 3 different technologies to help, maybe, but I didn't see any of that. I think they just said that we're not doing it, and that's all the explanation we got.
Fucking A, man. Well, there is some good news, though.
There is always some good news when it comes to Gardner's articles, and so he's been working with Bazzite a lot lately, and Bazzite's an awesome distro, by the way.
Has he been working with Bazzite?
Yes, because I think yeah, he has been working with Bazzite.
Well, he has interviewed Kyle Gospodinetich. He's spoken with him a few times, so that makes sense. But essentially, for those who don't know, Bazzite is a Linux distro specifically made for the purpose of gaming. It's built off of Fedora Universal Blue. And so essentially what it does is it provides that sort of immutable operating system experience while giving you some leeway in regards to customization and whatnot. And so Bazzite just got its recent update, and there are quite a few things worth considering. First and foremost, it's got that new VRAM management system that that SteamOS now has. You hear about that, James?
No, I have not.
It's the one that prioritizes games over like background processes, making your games not necessarily crash when you run out of VRAM.
Oh, yeah.
So that's been in SteamOS for a little bit now, but now it's in
Yeah.
Bazzite. We've got HDMI 2.1
Interesting.
support, improved multi-GPU support for like laptops that have that.
Interesting.
They've also reworked the deck image. They've got a new GUI updater. They've introduced a new version of Bazaar, which is like the Discover apps. You know the Discover app on SteamOS?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but like Bazzite. And apparently there's some Blu-ray playback functionality. I don't know very much about this, but Gardner lists it like towards the end of his article.
He has a bunch of stuff. He's CEC mode selection, AMD VRR toggle. That's awesome. NVIDIA Flatpak runtime update, which is also awesome. I mean, I did a Bazzite video, Bazzite versus SteamOS, like 10 months ago, and it did really well. I need to do some In fact, I have a couple of updates for doing more Bazzite and SteamOS versus modes or videos in the future, but like this is looking good.
Now, what if you hear me out? What if you installed Bazzite on your Steam machine?
So funny enough, I think you were I think you joined my live stream when I did that. So it didn't work. I needed to reformat it because I had it installed on my Legion Go. And then I swapped the SSD over, and it just didn't work. So one of these days, I will try Bazzite on it.
Your real Steam machine, or like a homebrew one?
It's my real Steam machine. When I put the 4 terabytes into it, I had a Windows and had a Bazzite install on it from Legion Go 2, which obviously, there's going to be driver issues and everything. The Windows actually booted up. I just couldn't get in because I think it was hardware locked, and so it just wouldn't let me log in fully. And then Bazzite just didn't load. So
Well,
but
now that
once
there's
again,
a Bazzite update,
I'm going to install it. I'll get back to people on that because I do have plans to try installing Bazzite on it. I'm kind of curious Bazzite versus Cache also, but sorry, I cut you off.
Well, now that you have the Bazzite update, you know what you could do? You could try reinstalling Bazzite on your Steam machine again and seeing what happens.
Well, like I was saying, the way I did it was probably what broke it. I'm pretty sure Bazzite will work on the Steam machine before. I gave a very useless example of Bazzite not working on the Steam machine. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it works fine on it. I'll try it again though. It's just SteamOS does such a good job, and it's so console-like. It feels so. I haven't done it yet because it feels like a shame to put something else on it besides SteamOS. But
Dude.
I really wish I had 2 Steam machines because I really want this machine. I want to tinker with it, but I want to tinker with it by not replacing the operating system. But I'm gonna have to do it, so we'll get there.
You could buy us. You could try buying off of eBay. It looks like the eBay prices for these secondhand ones are starting to go down a little bit.
What is it? $2,000?
Well, actually, let's find out. Let's find out right now. Pull it up on eBay or Facebook Marketplace.
I'm sure you can get a couple of really good deals where people are like, I just don't want this anymore. Right?
Right.
I mean, that's not horrible. That's still a huge markup.
It is a huge markup. I bet you could find something even better on Facebook Marketplace.
But then I have to touch Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, that's like the only reason they use Facebook, to be honest.
Dude, there's so many Steam machines on here.
Let's see how much a Steam machine is in my area. 1,600. Dude, no one's going to buy that. They've got the BC250. Someone's got a BC250 for 440. Fuck that.
Mm.
If I had to pay more than like 200 for it, fuck that noise.
That's crazy.
I mean, not a lot of people are selling Steam machines in my area, it seems.
I'm not going to get on Facebook Marketplace on here. Sorry.
Oh yeah, do not do that. Do not do that.
I will dox myself so hard. Or at least expose a lot of stuff. Nothing nefarious, by the way. It's personal. Yeah, this is, I mean, heck, the first one that popped up, this one seems reasonable after looking at everything else, which is sad. There's a lot of people building them. Oh, a pre-built for $1,500. This small form factor PC right here. It's now it's gonna be a lot smaller.
And yeah, but it's also got NVIDIA too. As far as I'm aware, that still doesn't work on Steam OS.
No, it doesn't. I think they have it. I could be wrong. I'm kind of curious now. Steam OS, NVIDIA. They're working like I think they're working. No, I don't think. I know that we know that they're working with NVIDIA to make drivers for Steam OS, and that they're going to have it out by the end of the year. At least some support, from my understanding. At least in the interview.
Yes, sir. I mean, honestly, man, I can't wait for them to support it, man, because that'd be awesome. The question now is, will NVIDIA do their part? Because Valve could easily do their part with NVIDIA's cooperation. I mean, all of this, I believe, hinges on NVIDIA, right?
I think yes and no. It depends on if I'm hoping if NVIDIA wants to at least save some face, they would allow Valve to be able to work on the drivers themselves potentially, or be heavily involved in getting the drivers and then just improving them, because that's the biggest problem, is that they're very rough. NVIDIA drivers are on Linux. So if they work tightly enough, or if they hand off the reins enough to Valve, which I think they have a big open source team that they would be able to tackle it, that I think they would turn out really well. The way AMD works, though, their drivers are working great. I'm sure Valve gives them plenty of data, plenty of bugs for them to fix. And so if NVIDIA works the same way, great. Honestly, I think we're seeing the dawn of like Linux.
Dude, is this
screwing over Microsoft?
Dude, are you saying this is the year of the Linux desktop?
I think next year will be.
Dude, hopefully next year.
I think once people can get more Steam machines in their hands, I know it's more console based, but it is also it can be used. Honestly, that's one of the things that Linus, I think, I didn't watch the video fully, but like he mentioned it's a really good desktop, didn't he? So
he did, but I mean, a lot of it is more so the whole KDE experience rather than, it being intrinsically part of the Steam machine. You know what I'm saying?
No, but it's really hard. Like there are companies, and they tend to be a little bit more expensive, whatever. Like to get pre-built Linux desktops is not a big thing right now. Where if you go to like laptops, whatever it is, like you can get Windows on anything right now. Windows dominates because when you go get a laptop, so like for the common person, it's not like you have the choice. You either get Mac or Windows. This like with the NVIDIA side of things changing, and if SteamOS or Bazzite and all this other stuff, like maybe more companies, more of these like laptop companies, PC companies, all that will start shipping more with Linux distros that are more friendly to users. All I know, and that could, I think, really help open it up, but we'll see. I think 2027 is going to be the year of the Steam desktop experience, whether it be through Bazzite or SteamOS. So we'll see, though.
Yeah, man. You know what it's not going to be the year of? The year of Supreme.
Uh-oh.
Look at that. Dude, have you seen this?
So a Supreme branded analog pocket is coming this fall and in 24 karat gold.
So for those who don't know, Supreme is a brand best known for being insanely overpriced.
Isn't it more of a Asian luxury brand?
I don't even. No, it's not Asian. It's no, it's not Asian.
It's a middle. I'm saying like I swear there is it Middle Eastern Asia. I can't remember, but I swear there's a big group
man. It's from New York.
I'm not saying that's what. No, that's. I'm saying who like I see consume it more, but I could be wrong.
I don't know who consumes this shit. I haven't met a single person in real life that wears Supreme stuff.
I haven't either. The only time I've ever seen it is brought up in more Asian countries. That's why I was asking.
But essentially, and oh yeah, for those who don't know what Analog is, the Analog is a company that makes recreated consoles using FPGA hardware emulation, and the Analog Pocket is basically like a small little Game Boy Color, essentially, but it plays a lot of games on it too, which is pretty cool. So basically what it is and they collaborated somehow. An Analog Pocket has like a million different SKUs of this damn device, and it's fucking expensive as hell, man. Let me tell you that. Well, maybe not expensive as hell, but it is pretty expensive. Analog stuff is all pretty expensive, let's be honest.
I mean, yeah, it is, and it's getting probably more expensive too, as it's just not as prevalent, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of different colorways that you can't buy anymore. They still have their black and white models, but they used to have like atomic purple. They don't have that anymore. And now they have this red Supreme. Dude, it has the Supreme logo on the like device itself. That's kind of tacky.
They have a Supreme Dyson. They have. Is that a Supreme Cross?
That is a Supreme Cross.
Crossbox logo. Jesus has been branded as Supreme. That's interesting. I feel like that would be sacrilegious for them.
Sacrilegious.
That's cool.
What is that? Is that an actual like old school film camera?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
It looks like it's old school and also new school. Interesting. That's cool. I like that. Obviously, they like to put their brand on a lot of different things. They do collabs with other brands. But yeah, this one is silly. The 24 karat. How much is it going to cost? Do we know?
We don't know. We certainly don't know how much the red one's going to cost, because that's definitely not 24 karat gold.
Yeah.
But I could probably make an estimate as to how much the 24 karat gold one would cost.
That'd be, yeah, just how much does it normally cost, or if we know what this, because you probably got to tack on, it's the Supreme brand, then tack on the 24 karat, how much the 24 karat gold is going to cost, like, would be on its own, and then probably up it by 20%, but that's got to be heavy then, right? I guess you get it not to play with, though. You get it as a showcase item.
Because because gold is pretty malleable. You'll probably cave it in if you're actually playing it, right?
Cave it in?
Yeah, because gold is very malleable. Like
it is, and that 24 karat, I'm curious how malleable that is, as opposed to having a more specialized alloy. I don't know enough about the 24 karat or the karat system on how much this is could be mixed with another alloy or something like that, but or how pure it is. But yeah, if it's pure gold, it's which it probably isn't. Meaning is yeah, I just don't know how the system works. It would be pretty, like you said, pretty malleable. It would easily bend in, and depending on how thin it is, it would be easy to dent. Be very heavy though. Gold is very dense. It's very heavy.
Dude, like honestly, man, if you want to buy an Analog Pocket, the red one doesn't look half bad. I just think the logo being there on the back and the front is kind of obnoxious.
I think it looks super cheap, personally.
The red color,
Supreme brand makes me think just Temu. Every time I see it, I'm just like, this looks, I don't know. It's a visual thing for me though.
But the regular analog pocket does look quite nice though, I will say. The regular version that's not red or gold.
Yeah, definitely looks nicer.
I don't see myself getting one of those, truth be told. Not even the special edition one, just like the regular one.
Yeah, I'm not. It's just not my thing. I have other ones I'd rather get before I get that. Like, I still have to get a second Steam machine, and $2,000 is going to cost a lot. I'm not getting another. If anything, I want to get another Steam controller, but I don't want to pay $200 for it.
I wouldn't want to do that either, dude.
What a supreme way to end this all. Unless you have anything else to bring up, I think we're pretty much done, guys. It's a little earlier than normal, but we did have a longer bonus episode. It's almost an hour, so you can always go over there. And we didn't have Gardner to come in with his amazing takes on GTA or some of the other stuff that's going on, but
don't worry, we'll get his opinion next week because there will be GTA gameplay.
That's right. Heck, we'll see if I even end up. Well, I'm gonna see it no matter what because I browse social media enough to where I'll see the GTA stuff. How long's the exclusivity on Netflix for GTA 6? Do you remember?
6 hours.
6 hours, yeah. Even like, I'll see it before the next. I'm just not gonna go out of my way to watch on Netflix.
Absolutely not, man. You should not be buying a Netflix subscription to watch GTA.
Oh, I have one. I have one with ads. Because there's a couple of things I like to watch.
All right, like if you already have a Netflix subscription, it's whatever. Take advantage of that. But I'm telling people not to go out of your way to get a 1-month Netflix subscription to watch GTA gameplay. It's stupid.
I don't know. I'm going to flip on the other side. Are you enough of a fan of GTA to buy a Netflix account or a subscription?
Are you though?
I don't know. Some people, maybe they just don't have enough loyalty to them.
I don't know, man.
I am curious though. I don't think Netflix would give out that data, but I'd be really curious to see what signups are like for that. If they see like an uptick on the day of, or when the announcement was made, to see if there actually if there were people signing up for Netflix. Because 6 hours is stupid. If you can't wait 6 hours, there's something wrong with you.
Absolutely, man. Definitely just, I don't know, do whatever. It's your money. We're not your parent. We'll just know that we'll judge you if you do.
I'll judge you. I mean, there's plenty wrong with me. If they were doing it for, like, don't get me wrong, I have the sickness when it comes to Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3 was a 6-hour window. Exclusivity on Netflix. And I didn't have a Netflix, I'd probably buy one. So I have the sickness, but at least it's for a tasteful game. I'm sorry.
Oh, man, I don't know, man. There's so much has been happening this week, man. I might just need to take a nap after this podcast.
Gotta take a nap. You gotta get all rested, high tech. Get ready for next week because Half-Life 3 coming out. We've got the Steam frame. We've got the brawl. not gold. What would be like the platinum box coming out? I don't know. So some color box coming out that Half-Life 3, Portal 3.
Orange box 2.
No, that would be really cheesy. I think they'd have to name it something else. But
I can see. I think it'd be funny if they did that.
Orange box 2.
Yes.
But it has all 3 games in it.
Dude, yes. And then they'll never release an Orange Box 3.
Why? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Man. Valve knows how to give us a good deal. Like the Orange Box was probably one of the best deals in gaming for that type of stuff.
Wow, they sure do. They sure do know how to give a good deal,
Hopefully the Steam frame is a good deal. We'll see. So with that, we'll see you guys next week. We'll let you know if there's an announcement, and we'll see what the price is. We still don't know. So we'll see if Valve is willing to give us a good deal on the Steam frame at least. I will say the Steam machine when I first saw it, I'm like, it's not a good deal. After buying it for $1,000 and how everything else is going up, I think it's an okay deal. I definitely think it's like getting better and better, but you do you.
All right,
Any
you guys
last
take
words?
care now.
Okay.
No.
No last words. Peace out, guys. Later.
Later.